are Jim Brohart, Mike Golgis, Justin Foreman, Chad Kazumchek and Chad Plowman. Number 1, Xander Whiteman. Number 3, Gabe Sapolsky. Number 5, Max Kazumchek. Number 4, Landon Golgis. Number 7, Caleb Lowmaster. Number 8, Wyatt Jenkins. Number 9, Louis Mack. Number 10, Owen Foreman. Number 11, Logan Smith. Number 12, Amira Helmy. Number 14, J.P. Pennington. Number 15, Bo Keith. Number 21, Jay Smith. Number 25, Gavin Plowman.
Football greetings from Kenwood. Tonight, Heritage Conference Football, IRMC High School Sports Night, week number 6, the Homer Center Wildcats and the Penns Manor Comets from Pat Corrigan Field. From our S&T Bank broadcast booth at Corrigan Field, we welcome you to our ITT pregame show. Ward Hilliard will be along in just a little while. You'll hear from both coaches. We'll have the starting lineups and much more coming up as we continue on our pregame show. The Homer Center Wildcats, winners of 4 straight after the season opening loss to Cambria Heights. They come off of a 40-22 victory over Marion Center. The score not really indicative of the score as Homer Center jumped out to a 34-0 lead after 3 quarters, and Marion Center scored 22 unanswered against a lot of reserves in the 4th. The Penns Manor Comets, meanwhile, they've been struggling. They had to replace a good piece of their line and many skilled people too, players like Dimitri Lieb, who had a big night last year against Homer Center. They've moved on, so very rarely has a Bill Packer coach team been under 500, but the Comets enter tonight's game with a record of 1-4. As a matter of fact, in the coach's 17 years, Coach Packer's only had 2 sub-500 seasons, and on 2 of those occasions, they finished 5-6, ending the season with a playoff loss. So from Homer Center's side, they want to keep the momentum going. They have a tough stretch coming up after tonight. Not that Coach Page, as you will hear here momentarily, is taking this for granted, but they're staring into the teeth of their schedule too, with back-to-back-to-back games against River Valley, Purchase Line, and their non-conference game against an outstanding Muncie team that will come to Homer City in 4 weeks. But tonight, it's the Comets and the Wildcats. As we continue on our Indiana Total Therapy pregame show, you'll hear from Wildcat head coach Greg Page. That and more right here. It's the Comets and the Wildcats. Renda Digital TV right here, brought to you by Renda Broadcasting. Coming back to Corrigan Field with the coach after this. Our pregame show from Penns Manor continues with Homer Center head coach Greg Page, brought to you by Walbeck Insurance. Walbeck Insurance in downtown Homer City, or online at walbeckinsurance.com. Thank you, Rob Walbeck and the team at Walbeck Insurance for making the Coach Page reports possible. And Coach, first thing I want to ask you about as you get set for the second half of the season, week number 6. We talked on the post-game show in the second quarter last week in the win over Marion Center. You lost both your starting quarterback, Cole McAnaldy, and your really solid sophomore running back, Landon Hill. What's their condition for tonight?
They're both going to be able to go. With both of them, really, it was a decision last week at halftime to just be cautious. Cole got himself looked at earlier in the week, and everything turned out to be good structurally, and it's just, he had some bruising, so, we got him some work. He's ready to go. Landon, right off the bat Monday, had practiced with us, and so he's been fine all week. And, it's that time of year where you get people dinged up and get your bumps and bruises, and just a matter of all of us, the kids and us as a staff, with our trainer too, just being proactive and being smart about taking care of things.
Well, you start, as I mentioned, the second half of the season. You have to be pleased to be 4-1 after that season opening loss. As you said last week, the only thing better would be to be unbeaten, but that's not the case. Assess the first half of the season and maybe where you'd like to see some improvement as we launch the second half.
Well, we started off with a tough game. I mean, all of our games are tough. It's a good conference. Cambria Heights came into the conference and has a real nice team. That was a hard one to start with. We've done what we've needed to do the last 4 weeks to get the win. At times, the games weren't pretty. We've done some good things. We need to clean some things up, be more consistent. Turnover department for one, a couple games, too many penalties. And so, when you look at it each week, I think we just try to tell our guys 1 week at a time, and let's just focus on improving ourselves individually. And then when you do that and you get that game experience, which a lot of our guys didn't have coming into this year, you gradually can clean some things up.
I know you don't take any game for granted. You already said that. Penns Manor's only 1-4, and then you're staring really at maybe the hardest part of your schedule with River Valley, Purchase Line, and Muncie. Who booked that Muncie team, by the way? They're really good. So it's going to be a very challenging second half of the season starting tonight, isn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, and again, there's really no weak sisters in our conference. I know some teams are struggling record-wise, but you don't know that part of it till you start playing games and getting into several weeks into the season. So yeah, we're playing some, with Penns Manor, you're playing a traditionally good program. Down the road, we got some tough teams. They're our focus right now because they're right in front of us. People like to look ahead. The only thing you can do is really focus on who's in front of you, that particular game for that week. That's enough of a headache for me every week to worry about. So we hope to play well and get through this one.
Greg, you've struggled, not you personally, but the team has struggled the past few years defending this offense of Penns Manor's. Last year in that crazy 43-42 victory for Penns Manor, they had 465 yards of rushing offense, over 500 yards of total offense. I'm sure you'd like to keep them under 500 tonight.
I think that would be a good move. Hey, they had a nice team. We had a nice team. It was just I think we had a lot of yardage too, but they did have the upper hand as far as the offenses go. We can't allow anything close to that to happen this year. We've been playing pretty decent defensively this year, and we have to be consistent at that. They're going to throw different things, different formations, different looks. They like to spread you out. They like to overload you. They have some slick kids that can move with the ball, and it starts with their quarterback. He's a tremendous athlete and a savvy football player. And they have other good kids around them, and they got a few kids with size up front. It's, they're going to do what they do, and they expect them to execute, and we have to stop it.
Defensively, no question they've struggled in that department. A lot of new faces on both sides of the ball. And offensively, maybe finishing some drives that you had mentioned maybe it bogged down last week against Marion Center, and just basically keep on doing, right?
Yeah, I mean, we've been getting pretty good line play up front. We have nice size, and we're starting to get some chemistry there, and our backs run hard. It's just a matter of staying at it and being consistent. We can't leave drives in the field. You've seen when we have finished drives, they've been nice products of, moving the ball down the field, mixing the ball, getting it to different people, and, taking care of it that way. Tonight has to be no different. I mean, we have to be able to do that, control the ball, finish drives.
Finally, do you worry about this being one of the so-called trap games where your kids look past an opponent, particularly with the new River Valley on schedule for homecoming next week?
No, I hope not. I mean, I've emphasized it since Monday. I do that every week. I mean, it doesn't matter who we're playing. You have to have respect for the program and the kids, especially this program that's been so successful over the years under Billy. No, I mean, that's just a shame if our kids would be thinking like that. We're very determined and regimented each week to make sure our kids know what they're facing and what's at stake. I tell our guys multiple times throughout the season, you get one chance in football on a Friday night. You get one chance a week. You can't leave anything to chance. You have to give it your best and be focused and put your best foot forward.
Coach, thanks for putting your best foot forward for this interview. As always, we'll talk to you on the post-game show.
And for the record, I gave the go-ahead for the Muncie game. So when we get to that point, everybody can chew on me because they are a good football team. But they're not on the radar yet. So, but thank you guys very much for what you do.
It was a loaded question,
I know.
By the way.
Yeah.
Head Coach Greg Page, brought to you by Wildcat Insurance in Homer City. Coming back with more on our ITT Indiana Total Therapy pregame show from Pat Corrigan Field in Homer City. Our coverage continues right after this on the WCCS Radio and Video Network.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Hi, I'm Patrick Doherty, candidate for judge of the Indiana County Court of Common Pleas. Experience matters. My 21 years of experience is unmatched. I had the honor to serve as Indiana County District Attorney for 8 years. I've also served clients in family law cases for more than 10 years here in Indiana County. When you vote for judge, make educated decisions and allow me to take my 21 years of experience and wisdom to the Court of Common Pleas. Vote Doherty November 2nd.
Buy a new or pre-owned vehicle? Want to sell your current vehicle? At Luther Ford, you can do it all. Check out the great Luther Ford inventory and drive off today, or order the exact vehicle you want. Have a trade? Luther Ford will give you a check for your vehicle's high trade-in value. If you want to just sell your current vehicle, Luther Ford can pay you thousands over KBB. At Luther Ford, you can do it all. Luther Ford, Route 119, Homer City.
Football time, and that means time to stop by Luxembourg's Jewelers and lay away great gifts for the holidays. Luxembourg's offers a huge selection of diamonds and gems mounted in your favorite ring, pendant, or earrings. Score big with great giftware selections like keychains or pens, custom plaques and trophies for that special award. Team up with Luxembourg's Jewelers for that perfect gift and lay away today. Luxembourg's in the Indiana Mall, downtown, or on the web at luxembourgs.com. Luxembourg's Jewelers, we are Indiana's Jewelers.
Shannon Lipniskus, Hutton Blues Insurance of Indiana is proud to support high school football.
I'm Jay Blues. You can't beat football season, and when it comes to your insurance needs, you won't beat the service we provide at Hutton Blues Insurance.
Our family business has served Indiana and the surrounding counties for more than 3 decades.
Once you do business with Hutton Blues Insurance, we'll make you a customer for life.
So best of luck, area teams, from your friends at Hutton Blues Insurance in Indiana.
The Indiana County Technology Center Adult Education Program offers a variety of career pathways for adults. Whether you're looking for a new career or simply just learn new skills, ICTC's selection of diverse programs will help you achieve your goals. Our programs are tailored to fit your needs and offer industry-specific certification opportunities. Call today at 724-349-6700 to find out how we can help you become more successful.
Your grandmother's fine china, those trendy sneakers, your collection of hand-carved duck decoys. Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense. Oh, now you do your job.
Day. Businesses open with a determination to make this day better than yesterday. Families work to create a better life. Communities come together to provide better opportunities. At First Commonwealth, we're proud to be part of this journey to a better tomorrow, to provide resources that help businesses succeed, to inspire families to save for a brighter financial future, to help support our communities and keep them strong, and be better together every day.
This is the voice of the Crimson Hawks, Jack Benedict, with some exciting news. I'd like to invite you to join me and IUP football coach Paul Tortorella every Monday night at CH Fields in the Hilton Garden Inn for Hawk Talk with the coach. Hawk Talk will be on the air from 6 to 7 p.m. every Monday on U92.5 and video streamed as well. But the real key will be for IUP fans to stop by to meet the coach, staff, and team members, maybe even grab a beverage or dinner. Join us every Monday from 6 to 7 p.m. at CH Fields in the Hilton Garden Inn, Wayne Avenue in Indiana for Hawk Talk.
this might be one of those nights where
Captains for Homer Center, number 10, Anthony Rowland. Number 46, Jared Orsargos. Number 74, Isaac Turk. And number 61, Michael Yount. For the Comets, number 1, Max Hill. Number 22, Justin Marshall. Number 24, Ashton Corvina, and number 76, Ty Fennell.
Way up there.
Freshman, 5'9", 200. Seniors Alec Polenic, a freshman at 5'10", 170. Ty Fennell, the right guard, senior, 5'10", 285. Nick Raphael, I love that name. He is a junior, 285, 5'11", and he is the right tackle. The wideout is Eric Baums, junior, 6 foot, 155. In the backfield, Max Hill, he's a good one, a junior, 6 foot, 180. He's the quarterback. The wingbacks will be Ashton Corvina. He is a junior, 5'10", 160. Alex Johnson, the fullback, senior, 5'8", 155. Justin Marshall, the other wingback, a junior, 5'11", 165. And Mark Bagley will be back there, also a junior, 5'9", 175. For the Wildcats, Noah Henry is the tight end, senior, 6'1", 206. Left tackle Isaiah Bench, junior, 6'5", 298. Left guard Sage Bernard, senior, 5'9", 228. Center Aiden Bakina, junior, 6'1", 233. Vinny Taglietti is the right guard, junior, 5'10", 242. Mike Yunt, the right tackle, senior, 6'3", 273. Anthony Rowland is the wideout, a 5'10", 162 pounds senior. Quarterback Cole McAnally, junior, 5'10", 174. Wideout will be Michael Krajosic, junior, at 5'10", 155. Colin Troop will be in the backfield, senior, 5'10", 173, joined by Landon Hill, sophomore, 6'1", 206. And did I mention Cole McAnally? Whew.
We are set to go. Yeah, that's a lot. Look for anything. Penns Manor's 1-4. You never know. They might start with an onside kick. Junior Justin Marshall approaches the ball, but he does kick it downfield. And Landon Hill takes it at the 19-yard line. Left sideline. He's going to be met and forced out of bounds by the combination of Ashton Corbina and Alec Johnson. So, ball will be placed at the 36-yard line. That'll be a gain or a return of 17 yards.
Coach Packer, I know I heard a few of the interviews during the course of the first few games, and he wasn't happy with the tackling. That was a pretty good tackle right there on Big Landon Hill.
Wildcats, I love their look on the road this year. All whites, white pants, white jerseys, just simple black numerals, black helmets. Tight end left is Noah Henry, as Ward mentioned. In the backfield with Cole McAnally is Troop. And Troop gets the handoff and runs through one ankle tackle, but Max Hill drops him at the 40 after a gain of 6. Last week, Hill, big night against Marion Center. 27 carries, 227 yards, 8.4 average, and he scored 4 touchdowns. Gain of 4, I believe I said 6, but they put it down at the 40. It'll be 2nd down and 6, wide side of the field toward the Homer Center bench as we look out of our S&T Bank broadcast booth. And Cole McInalty going to throw deep, trying to get Krajosik running under it, and he turns around and the ball falls in front of him as it was underthrown by McInalty. On the coverage for Penns Manor was Mark Bagley, so the Wildcats will have 3rd down and 6. By the way, we have to acknowledge our first quarter presenting sponsor.
Bagley on the coverage, 3rd down.
The Wildcats will use Noah Henry as an H-back, or actually now he's in the backfield as a fullback. Pistol back is Troop on 3rd down and 6, Cats at their own 40. Cole McInalty hands it off to Troop, follows blockers and stumbles ahead to the 45, but he's going to be a yard shy of the 1st down for Homer Center. On the tackle was Carter Smith, inside linebacker, so let's see what the Wildcats do on 3rd and 1 inside their own territory.
I think they had their minds pretty much made up they were going to go for it, especially throwing that long pass on 2nd down, Mark.
Homer Center's offense averaging 35 points a game, 391 yards a game. It's 1st in the conference. Penns Manor's defense is dead last. They're trying to make a stand here to start the game. Cole McInalty hands it off to Troop. He has a 1st down to midfield, and he's met and dropped by Carter Smith as he gets to the 48-yard line. So they needed 1. They got 8.
For a 1st down. 1st and 10 on the 48.
Penns Manor's defense allowing 45.4 points a game, 220 yards rushing, 183 passing, 403 yards per game. Again, dead last in the 9-team Heritage Conference.
Good cut there by Colin Troop, who's very good at doing that, and he gets in that secondary. It's tough to bring down.
Cole McInalty comes left and trying to elude a tackler, and he does a good job of just getting back to the line of scrimmage, maybe +1 to the 47. Penns Manor, Ashton Corvina making the tackle, and really Troop did a good job of getting back to the line of scrimmage and finding his way to a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, it was a tough sled. This team gave the Purchase Line Red Dragons tough game for about 2 quarters, Mark, and they kind of wore down, but they can play.
They have some beef on that front line with Raphael and Fennel, both 285 pounds. Colin Troop, sidecar to the right, twin receivers up top. 2nd down and 9, and Cole McInalty looking to pass. Simple out pattern. Roland takes it at the 40, has a 1st down, and he's knifed down at the 37-yard line. On the tackle, it was Alec Johnson of the Penns Manor Comets, but the Wildcats moved the chains again.
We got about 11-yard pickup on that, I think.
From the 47 to the 37. So, yeah, 10-yard gain.
My bad.
Close enough.
I'm looking around his
Mr.
post.
Rossi not with us tonight, so Ward, you love doing stats.
That's just my favorite thing of it. It's like doing taxes.
Receiver to the right is Michael Krajosik in front of the Wildcat bench. Slot receiver Zenizak. Near side Anthony Rowland. Troop does not get the handoff. McInalty does, and Cole, coming off of the injury, stumbles down to the 31-yard line. That'll be a gain of 6. Carter Smith, inside backer again on the tackle.
Nice job. Cole's doing a real good job lately of pulling that ball out, reading what the defense is giving, and when he sees an opportunity to keep it, that's what he did, and he did it there very well.
2nd down and 4 from the Comet 31. 8:20 to play. Moving clock, scoreless 1st quarter. Give to Troop. Trooper on the right end, cuts it into the secondary, dragged down as he gets inside the 20. Again, Carter Smith on the tackle. Wow, he's been involved in a lot of tackles here. Put the football down at the 16-yard line, a gain of 15 for Troop. Hey, Dan from the McCabe Roof Funeral Home is in the house. Good supporter of our amateur athletics and doing a good job here in the Clymer area. Thank you, Dan. 7:50, clock moving, 1st and 10, Homer Center. Give to Troop again, stutter step move, trying to elude Carter Smith, who's been everywhere in this first quarter. Nick Raphael got him down low. Smith hit him initially. Short gain inside the 15 to the 13. It'll be a gain of 3 for Troop. 2nd down and 7 to go.
Another nice cut on that run.
These two coaching staffs, not only is Coach Packer in his 17th season and Coach Page in his 15th, the stability is amazing. I'll get to it hopefully after this play. From the 13-yard line, Cole McInaldy gives to Troop off left tackle, and Max Hill hits him first, and he breaks that tackle, still on his feet fighting for yardage. And Coach Packer won't be happy with the tackling there. He gets down to about the 12 or 11-yard line. Ashton Corvina finally got him, going to be close to a first down. We'll see if they need the chains or not. Just real quickly on my point about the coaches. Coach Page, 87 years of combined experience on his staff. Mike and Tony Arone, 24 apiece. Gene Raymond, 24, 14th season with Coach Page. And I'll give you Penns Manor if we can. Give to Colin Troop. Colin Troop to the goal line, right up the gut into the end zone for a touchdown. So the Wildcats drive 64 yards on their opening drive. From their own 45, had a 4th and 1, went for it, got it, and went the rest of the way. Colin Troop again doing a lot of the heavy lifting, and it's 6-0 Homer Center.
Off the Bikina Taglietti side there, the right side, he just spun himself into the end zone. He is such a load to bring down.
Wildcats go for 2. Cole McInaldy, hard count, does not pull Penns Manor offside. Colin Troop sidecar to the left. And they give it to him, and Colin Troop is into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. 6:29 to play in the first quarter. IRMC High School playoffs or sports night continues. Getting ahead of myself with the score: Homer Center 8 and the Penns Manor Comets nothing. We'll give you the drive summary when we return right here on the WCCS Wildcat and Comet Radio and Video Network.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Back for the Comets, number 1, Max Hill. Number 22, Justin Marshall.
So that was a 2nd down play?
Kicking off.
Yeah.
For the Wildcats, number 44, Mason Bell.
Mason Bell has it teed up. Roland or Krajosic will kick off, and it is Roland, and hits an up man, and Penns Manor is going to start at the 48-yard line. So this strategy has not been working out too well for Homer Center. I want to add, I talked about Coach Page, 87 years of combined experience on his coaching staff, including his 15. Bill Packer, how about 104 years of combined experience? His 17th. His assistants, Eric Misko and Brad Packer, 17 each. Bob Packer, 16. Bob Peronish and Aaron Packer, 13 years each. And Carson Ray, 11. No wonder these two programs have been so successful.
That is so important to the success of a program.
From their own 48, the Comets with a man in motion, and they give it up the middle. And with the football is Alec Johnson, the fullback, and he gets a yard to the 49-yard line. A lot of white jerseys pursuing the football. Justin Walbeck leading the way for Homer Center.
Gain of 2, 2nd and 8 on the
Walbeck leads Homer Center with 25 tackles, 14 solos, 22 assists. Fellow inside backer Mason Bell's been coming on board. He's now 2nd on the team, 22.5 tackles, 13 solo, 19 assists. And Isaiah Benz continues to have a strong season. He's in third place on the tackle list with 20. They give him the 50, so we'll call it a 2-yard gain. They reposition Carter Smith, tight end right. Split backs behind Max Hill, and they give to the tailback. That is Ashton Corvina. Corvina into Wildcat territory for 2 more, and the aforementioned Isaiah Bentz and Noah Henry combine on that tackle.
Good pursuit there by the interior of the Wildcat, the defense coming over. This is something the Comets love to do. A lot of misdirection, a lot of wingbacks type of runs around the ends, but Homer has been very good at controlling the ends.
Eric Baum, a receiver to the left boundary in front of the Wildcat bench. That's the wide side of the field as we look out of our S&T Bank broadcast booth. Justin Marshall, wing right, and they give it to Corvina. Corvina is going to be dragged down by Mason Bell, who hit him initially, and Michael Krajosic came in to finish him off. Going to be maybe a gain of a yard. We'll see where they put it down. We'll give him a yard to the 47 of Homer Center, but the Comets look like they're going to send out the punt team.
Big Isaiah Bentz really was the key there. He had 2 guys trying to block him down, and that just blew up the whole scheme there. Wildcats went up and closed it out.
Carter Smith, the long snapper. Justin Marshall, the punter. 17 punts, 36.5-yard average. Now they line up to go for it. And Max Hill sends the man in motion, hard count, and there's Wildcats are saying, hey, they moved. We'll see if the Comets did indeed move. And it is going to be illegal procedure on the Comets. Fans, at IRC at Chestnut Ridge and Blairsville's Urgent Care, they fast-track you for quick access to their team of medical experts. Highly trained and ready to treat all minor injuries and illnesses, IRC at Chestnut Ridge offers a full spectrum of urgent care 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Get in, get out, get better at IRC at Chestnut Ridge. So now it's 4th down and 10, football back at the 48-yard line of the Comets, and Marshall is in punt formation. Good strong snap from Carter Smith and a good kick high in the lights, and catching it is Krajosic at the 22. We're going to have a media timeout with 4:01 to play in the first quarter. It's Homer Center 8 and the Penns Manor Comets nothing on the WCCS Wildcat Radio and Video Network. Please tune in to the video.
Judge, because my story is like so many of yours. Born and raised here, I worked my way through college and law school. As a prosecutor, I'm tough. If you deal drugs, you go to jail. If you're a violent criminal, you go to jail. If you prey on children or seniors, you go to jail. I'm running for judge because we need someone with experience in protecting our community. I'm Gina Force, and I'm asking for your vote. Paid for by Gina Force for Judge.
Well, the Wildcat offense right back on the field. They'll start at their own 22-yard line after the 30-yard punt. Landon Hill, good to see him back, the sophomore running back who was knocked out with quarterback Cole McAnulty in the second quarter. He lines up to the right of McAnulty. Receiver near side is Anthony Rowland. As we peer out of the window, the snap to McAnulty is good. He's going to throw deep, trying to race behind the secondary. It is Krajosic, and he bobbles it, and then it's knocked out of his hands by Penns Manor's Baum. Boy, that's 2 weeks in a row, Michael would probably tell you, should have had it.
Yeah, that's one I know he should have had. It hit him right in the stomach. Did a nice adjustment, a little bit underthrown again because he had a step or two on the defensive back. Came back to it, and these are different lights than he's used to. I don't want to give him excuses, but sure he would have told you I should have had that.
Unless, Baum got a hand in there and slightly
that could have happened too.
H-back is Noah Henry, lines up to the right behind tackle Michael Yunt. And the handoff is to Hill. Hill to the 25-yard line and stood up and dropped. Good defense by Penns Manor's Ashton Corvina. So it'll be 3rd down and 7 for Homer Center. They lead 8-0. 3:35 clock moving here in the first quarter.
Little bobble on the handoff kind of took away any momentum of that run. Hill just made those yards on his own.
Don't forget, free video stream tonight. You can find it on the WCCS Facebook page or search Homer Center at Penns Manor Football on our YouTube channel. Here's McAnulty going to again throw deep. And this time, Krajosic does run under it at the 38 to the 30, comes near sideline to the 25, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. 75 yards from Cole McAnulty to Michael Krajosic, his 3rd receiving touchdown, and for Cole, his 6th through the air, and it's 14-0 with 3:07 remaining in the first quarter.
Probably sick of me saying the maturation process, but again, this coaching staff has enough faith in McAnulty to throw those deep passes. They knew Krajosic could beat the corner one-on-one, and that's what he had again. That time he was wide open down the field. Great pass, great catch, and then once he gets it, he's gone.
Landon Hill lines up in the backfield. They reposition him left to right of Cole McAnulty as the Wildcats go for 2. Tight end left is Noah Henry. They have a tight end to the right as well. And the snap and give to Colin Troop, it is, in the backfield. And he's in easily, untouched, standing for the 2-point conversion. Luther Ford drive summary. It took 54 seconds, 3 plays. And the Wildcats extend their lead to 16-0 on an IRMC Sports Night on the WCCS Wild and Comets playoff, or I should say radio and video network.
Buy a new or pre-owned vehicle? Want to sell your current vehicle? At Luther Ford, you can do it all. Check out the great Luther Ford inventory and drive off today, or order the exact vehicle you want. Have a trade? Luther Ford will give you a check for your vehicle's high trade-in value. If you want to just sell your current vehicle, Luther Ford can pay you thousands over KBB. At Luther Ford, you can do it all. Luther Ford, Route 119, Homer City.
Mason Bell to kick off for Homer Center. Max Shills back. To Marshall. Ball's covered up by number 31, Mark Bagley. Comets will set up 1st and 10. First and 10 on the
all right, squib kick. They went fast on us on that break, and Mark Bagley downed it at the 40-yard line, and that's where the Comets will take over, trailing 16-0.
That's probably not a good tactic anymore. It's just not getting the ball deep enough, I think, Mark. And if they play some stronger teams, that's going to hurt them.
Twin receivers near side, and Hill's going to keep it. Hill comes near side trying to get by Krajosic and does to the 45 to the 50 where he's forced out of bounds and will gain 12, 13 yards. They're going to call it out of bounds at the 48, so Max Hill plus 12 on the first play.
Nice job of breaking a tackle. Usually Krajosic pretty sure-handed back there. He had him, but he slipped by, and then he is a good runner, too. We saw that last year. Good speed down that sideline. They're into the Wildcat territory.
By the way, the Luther Ford drive summary will give it to you again. 3 plays, 78 yards, and it took 54 seconds. Luther Ford, Route 119 in Homer City. Penns Manor's offense, 7th in the league, averaging 217 yards a game, 138 rushing, 79 passing. Corvina in motion, but they fake it to him. And a flag flies, and I mean it really flies high. At first I thought it was a bird between the light standards. That's how high it was. I had to make certain that was a flag. It's illegal procedure on the Comets. It's going to erase a 6-yard gain from Hill.
That's a good solid gain, but again,
solid flag toss too.
Yeah, that was up there.
Out of town scoreboard. Big game down at Purchase Line or at River Valley tonight. First play, 60-yard TD pass River Valley took a 7-0 lead, but the Red Dragons came back and made it 7-6. I don't know if the extra point was pending or they missed it, but the score I have is 7-6.
If you remember the back in the day when Mike Gadosh used to be an official, he loved throwing that thing in the air. He loved to get it above the lights if he could.
First down and 15 now from their own 47. Max Hill gives to Corvina, gets by Bentz, but some other white jerseys pursuing, including Taglietti. Vinny Taglietti, 5'10", 242-pound junior. Taglietti and Bentz will be back next year. Yunt will graduate. Wildcat defense features 1, 2, 4 seniors. Second down, 14 to go for the Comets. 2 minutes and 5 seconds left, moving clock in the first quarter. 16-0 Homer Center, scoring on both of their first quarter possessions.
That 5-yard penalty for the Comets, those are drive kill. I say that all the time, but they are. You see how this drive is kind of just stalling out now.
From the shotgun, freshman center Alex Polenic, as Hill fakes it, and he's into the secondary, and if he breaks a tackle, he's going to take it the distance. But Anthony Rowland got him, but not before. He picked up some good yardage from the 48 down to the Wildcat 42. That's a 10-yard gain. It'll be 3rd down and 4.
Well, he did open up, did he not? He showed a little speed there, and as you said, Marquette, he broke that tackle. He was off to the right. They're going to run 2 downs here. I'm almost certain of that. 1:14 to go here in the first quarter.
Hill, 57 rushes, 231 yards coming in. Double wing, of course, and the motion man, and they give it to him, and that is Baum, and Baum is going to be stood up by Mason Bell, and down he goes. And it's going to be 4th down. Didn't gain a yard. Marshall it was on the tackle. Or, I mean, on the carry, I should say.
Good interior penetrations blowing these counters up, and that's what's the reason Homer's having such success. I would look for Max Hill with a short pass, or are they going to punt? It looks like they may punt here.
They're sending out the punt team.
I would have thought they'd have gone for that.
Carter Smith, boy, I was impressed with that long snap. Yeah, that can get you on a college football team.
Oh, yeah.
Justin Marshall, the punter, stands at his own 46. Michael Krajosik back deep. 20 seconds left in the quarter. Will break after the punt. Marshall does get it away coming near sideline, and it's going to hit and roll down toward the 10-yard line where the Wildcats will take over when we return leading 16-0 back after this.
Ball rolls out of bounds at about the 7-yard.
Hi, I'm Patrick Doherty, candidate for judge of the Indiana County Court of Common Pleas. Experience matters. My 21 years of experience is unmatched. I had the honor to serve as Indiana County District Attorney for 8 years. I've also served clients in family law cases for more than 10 years here in Indiana County. When you vote for judge, make educated decisions and allow me to take my 21 years of experience and wisdom to the Court of Common Pleas. Vote Doherty November 2nd.
Got one play here.
Yep. Back with you, the Wildcats from their own 8. It'll be the final play of the quarter as Cole McAnulty takes the direct snap and hands it off to Landon Hill. Landon Hill breaks a tackle, gets up to the 15-yard line, and the first quarter comes to a close. So the Wildcats on their first 2 possessions of the game, Carter Smith on that tackle for the Comets. They score. Troop on a 7-yard run, and then McAnulty to Krajosik, a 75-yard touchdown pass. Thanks to friends of Jim Struzzi for presenting the first quarter. Second quarter up next on an IRMC High School Sports Night. Homer Center 16 and the Penns Manor Comets nothing on the WCCS Wildcat Radio and Video Network.
You won this year's chili cook-off. Our girls played in the softball finals last spring. You're not just another policyholder to us. We remember your name. Hi, Cheryl.
He remembered my name.
Because it's your name. That's simple human sense. Jeff, Mary, Dan, Sarah.
I'm State Senator Joe Pittman, wishing all our student athletes and their families every success on the gridiron. Friday Night Lights are always exciting, and I recognize how important it is for our students to be involved in activities, whether it be in athletics or the performing arts. These have been challenging times, and I salute not only all of our students, but also all who guide them, on and off the gridiron. And I wish all of our hometown teams the best of luck this season.
For a first down, he needed just 2, and I think he got about 3 up to the 19-yard line. Hey, Ward, here's something interesting. Of course, tonight's game, again, we encourage you, if you're near your mobile device or you put it on your big screen TV, Carter Smith again on the tackle, you can watch tonight's game on our Renda Media video stream. So try to look for the link on the WCCS Facebook page, or just go to youtube.com and search Homer Center at Penns Manor Football. We have one guy watching the game on an airplane tonight that is somewhere between Seattle and Atlanta.
Unreal.
I'll tell you about that in a moment. Fullback is Noah Henry, and he gets the call, and Noah plows ahead for 5 yards to the 24-yard line. On the tackle, I believe that was Raphael. Yeah, Nick Raphael, the sophomore, on the tackle. So, hello, Chris Graham. He's watching and listening at 30,000 plus feet in the air,
amazing.
Somewhere between Seattle and Atlanta. If you can't be there for a live game, fans, I encourage any of you, just hop on a plane and you can watch it. Cole McAnulty hands to the deep back. That is Landon Hill. And boy, he was hit. Had some positive yardage, again, about 3 yards, but a textbook tackle. Let's see who came up and greeted him. Carter Smith has been unbelievable in this first half for Penns Manor.
That's how you get those deep bruises there. Those kind of shots on your thigh, and that was just like, boom, stop, and he did. Hill with 14 yards on just 3 carries.
Third down and a deuce for Homer Center. Zenizak, slot receiver to the right, near side Michael Krajosik. Let's see what the Wildcats do. And Cole McAnulty going to hand it off, and Hill trying to get to the edge. Makes a nice cut to get by Baum. Stiff arms him at the same time, and Baum grabs him from behind, but not before Landon Hill takes the football up to the 40-yard line for a gain of 13 yards. Great running, and give Baum credit for staying with the play.
Yeah, nice cut by Landon. Again, in the open field, as big as he is, he does have quick feet, and he has the ability to really make people miss. That's a great attribute to have as a running back. Noah Henry was got a chance to carry the ball. That's unusual. There may be another wrinkle that they're putting in.
His third carry of the season. He had 2 carries for 3 yards entering the game. Hill remains as the tailback, and Cole McAnulty hands it to Landon. Landon into the secondary. Quick cut at midfield to the Penns Manor 40, to the 35, to the 30, and tackled at the 25-yard line by Penns Manor's Alec Johnson. But Landon Hill, with that great vision that he has, takes it from the 40 to the 25. That's a gain of 35 yards. First Commonwealth Bank quick stats, Landon Hill right up to date after that carry. 5 carries, 72 yards.
Great open field run. He had the D-backs turning and turning again, and finally they were able to corral him. He's still in the ball game.
Michael Krajosik, near side receiver. Cole McAnulty takes the snap from Aiden Bakina, hands to Hill again. Hill to the 20, sidesteps a tackler at the 15, following his blocking to the 10, to the 5, and stumbles out of bounds at about the 2-yard line.
That was a spectacular run. Say what you will. He stopped, he started, he faked guy out, the D-back down to the ground. That's a really significant play fake.
They're going to say he's down at the 4-yard line. There's a flag on the play, however. It's face mask on the Comets, so it'll be half the distance to the 2-yard line.
21 more
21 yards gained, yep.
93 for Landon. And this is what Homer wanted to do, at least I thought in the pregame, was to take long drives, eat up the clock, keep Penns Manor on the sideline as their offense.
First and goal from the 2. Hill to the left of McAnulty. They give it to Landon. Why not let him finish what he's done really this entire drive, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown from 2 yards out. Landon Hill's 4th rushing touchdown. He's already over 100 yards, and it's 22-0 Homer Center with 9:06 left in the first half. Landon Hill, that was some kind of drive.
Just a tremendous run. He's just so big and strong. It's slam and bam, as I said. You put one in, you think you're getting a break when the other one comes in. It doesn't happen. And I have him now 95 yards, Mark. And
Hill, quite a sophomore. Wildcats are going to kick. And the kickers, Michael Krajosik, Holder, Anthony Rowland, and the kick is up. Wasn't very high, but it did go above the crossbar. It is good. So the Wildcats tack on a point. 9:06 left in the first half. IRMC High School Sports Night continues with the score. Homer Center 23 and the Penns Manor Comets nothing in this 64th all-time meeting. Coming back to Pack Oregon Field after this on the WCCS Wildcat Radio and Video Network.
School football time, and that means time to stop by Luxembourg's Jewelers and lay away great gifts for the holidays. Luxembourg's offers a huge selection of diamonds and gems mounted in your favorite ring, pendant, or earrings. Score big with great giftware selections like keychains or pens, custom plaques and trophies for that special award. Team up with Luxembourg's Jewelers for that perfect gift and lay away today. Luxembourg's in the Indiana Mall, downtown, or on the web at luxembourgs.com. Luxembourg's Jewelers, we are Indiana's Jewelers.
Mason Bell. Back to the Comets. Bill, Johnson, and Marshall.
I'm going to miss another kickoff here. Come back.
That's a bit.
Squib kick. And it's taken by Alec Johnson at the 25-yard line. Some running room as he gets over the 40, and he's thrown out of bounds. Penns Manor wants a flag, but I don't see any. Or is there one? There is a flag on the play, I guess.
Yeah, they're going to call personal foul there. A little late out of bounds off the hit.
So that'll move the football into Wildcat territory. Second quarter being brought to you by the Gardens in Indiana, Indiana's newest memory care facility.
Personal foul.
Personal foul on the Wildcats.
Against the Wildcats.
One of the few early mistakes that they've made. Maybe the only mistake so far in this half. It's an opportunity for Penns Manor now into what I consider 4-down territory, although I said that the last time and they punted. But I think they've got to go for it down here unless they lose yardage.
From the Wildcat 41, empty backfield, new quarterback in. There's Marshall, and there's confusion and jumping all over the place. They had Max Hill kind of as a tight end extended right. And that didn't work, did it?
Nope.
Everybody was jumping.
Boy, that's frustrating, too. You get a break, the other team makes a mistake, cost them 15, and the first thing you do is have a penalty. These are drive killers. Only 5 yards, but they just steal your momentum away.
I'm still wondering how that football went to the 41 when the penalty occurred at about the 42. Ended up being a 17-yard penalty.
You're good at doing that. Honestly, I wasn't watching that, but yeah, it's probably true.
First and 15. Marshall takes the direct snap, going to keep it, bounces it outside, has running room, and a lot of running room to the 35, to the 30, to the 25-yard line, down to about the 21. Marshall, their leading ball carrier with 226 yards rushing coming in, runs from the 46 down to the 22. That's a 24-yard gain.
We could see why they decided to go with the Wildcat formation there. Marshall, good speed. Nice cut upfield.
Junior 5'11", 165-pounder.
Kind of woke up Homer defense, perhaps.
Also their second leading receiver with 12 grabs for 150 yards. First and 10, Comets trying to claw back in here. And they go from the Wildcat again with Justin Marshall. They load up and go strong left. Marshall keeping it, and he's dragged down by Mason Bell in the backfield for a loss back to the 28 or 29-yard line. So they went strong leftward, but somehow inside linebacker Mason Bell, their second leading tackler, found a seam and broke through and tackled him for a loss of 6.
Yeah, Mason read the play beautifully, and nobody touched him. He just
spotter
got in there clean, didn't he?
Our spotter in the booth, I didn't need him on that one, is Dennis Mester. Our studio engineer, our executive producer of Wildcat Sports, Michael Burdick, back in Indiana, and our digital producer tonight in the booth across through the wall here is Andy Hart. Justly Sharp, our camera person tonight. Max Hill back in there at quarterback, trying to slither through a slight opening, and he does for a yard, maybe 2, to the 26-yard line. On the Wildcat tackle is Michael Yunt. First name that Coach Packer mentioned on the pregame interview that he was impressed with last week, Michael Yunt. And he did have a big game last week against Marion Center with 3.5 tackles. I thought it was his strongest game, maybe in a Wildcat uniform in his career.
Could be. I know he has improved immensely from last year. We weren't too sure how good he would be, but he has really played well this year.
Third down and about 14 to go for the Comets from the Wildcat 26-yard line. Receiver is Bagley to the near side. Max Hill looking to pass. Pressure coming. Rolls to his right. Throws on the run, and he short hops his receiver. Incomplete. Pretty good coverage by Anthony Rowland. On the intended receiver is Justin Marshall. So it'll be fourth down and about 14 to go for the Comets.
Yeah, Hill had a chance to look at his initial receiver, but after that it was, I got to get out of here. He was being pressured, threw on the run, threw it low.
So we'll see what the Comets do here.
Might take a shot into the end zone here, Mark. I know Hill's got a strong arm.
Well, they brought that food up in the Halupki.
Yeah, it's driving you crazy, isn't it?
Delicious. Bagley near side, Max Hill, empty backfield, 4 receivers in the formation. Flush throws off his back foot. It's a wounded duck, and it's intercepted by Rowland at the 10, to the 20, left sideline, to the 30, to the 35, to the 40, and he's tripped up by the quarterback, Max Hill. He was under great duress and threw off his back foot and threw up a duck. You really can't fault him because of the pressure up the middle from Homer Center. Ends up being a 36-yard interception return for Anthony Rowland. And the Wildcats will take over. We're going to step out quickly. 23-0 Homer Center. Back right after this.
Every day, businesses open with a determination to make this day better than yesterday. Families work to create a better life. Communities come together to provide better opportunities. At First Commonwealth, we're proud to be part of this journey to a better tomorrow, to provide resources that help businesses succeed, to inspire families to save for a brighter financial future, to help support our communities and keep them strong, and be better together every day.
18, the ball carrier.
We are back, and the give to Colin Troop up the middle for 4 yards, right to midfield on the tackle, Max Hill of the Penns Manor Comets.
2nd and 6 on the 50.
Wildcats starting this drive at their own 36-yard return from Rowland on that interception. 2nd down and 6 from midfield. Cole McAnulty hands it to Troop again. Kind of stumbled as he took that handoff and got rolling, and Baum came up to greet him at the 46-yard line, so it'll go for 4 more. It'll be 3rd down and 2 as we come to you from our S&T Bank broadcast booth. From the classroom to the gridiron, S&T Bank has you covered. S&T Bank member FDIC. 23-0 Homer Center. 5.5 left in this first half. H-back to the left is Noah Henry. And they give it to Troop again. Troop bounces it outside, and no, he's ankle tackled by Ashton Corbina. And he's going to go down at the line of scrimmage. I didn't see Corbina coming in low.
He did.
And he made a good tackle. It's going to be 4th down and 2.
Well, they gave him a yard on that, and honestly, I didn't think he got anything more.
Troop now
58 I got him for.
58 yards on 11 carries. Quick stats all night long. is compiled by the flawless statistician
I wouldn't
Ward
call
Hilliard.
him quick.
Brought to you by First Commonwealth Bank. Time to be first. 4th down and a yard. Ball at the 45 of the Comets. Cats need to get to the 44, and we have a timeout going to be called by Homer Center. Timeout brought to you by Luxembourg Jewelers. They remind you to visit luxembourgs.com for great gift ideas for the holidays or any occasion. Coming back, 4th down and 1 for the Cats, leading 23-0 on an IRMC High School Sports Night on the WCCS Wildcat Radio and Video Network.
Next week.
Football time, and that means time to stop by Luxembourg's Jewelers and lay away great gifts for the holidays. Luxembourg's offers a huge selection of diamonds and gems mounted in your favorite ring, pendant, or earrings. Score big with great giftware selections like keychains or pens, custom plaques and trophies for that special award. Team up with Luxembourg's Jewelers for that perfect gift and lay away today. Luxembourg's in the Indiana Mall, downtown, or on the web at luxembourgs.com. Luxembourg's Jewelers, we are Indiana's Jewelers.
After the timeout, 4th down.
We'll update some scores after this play. 4th down and a yard for Homer Center from the Comet 45 in the backfield to the left of Cole McAnulty is Colin Troop. They try the hard count. That doesn't work. So now they will snap it and hand it off to Colin, who bangs his way for a 1st down to the 41-yard line. On the tackle for Penns Manor, Ashton Corvina. Let's give you the out-of-town scoreboard. End of 1, Portage 7, United 6. Tight.
Yeah.
Cambria Heights 7-0 over Marion Center. Fumble recovery for a touchdown for Purchase Line. They lead River Valley 12-7 in the second quarter.
Oh, interesting. Big game there at Blairsville.
Right here, it's 23-0 Homer Center leading Penns Manor. They have a new set of downs at the Comet 41. Receiver right down below us is Michael Krajosic. Colin Troop, the tailback, gets the handoff, comes near sideline, gets a block from Krajosic to the 30, to the 25, and Max Hill shoves him out of bounds as he gets to the 20. That's going to be a gain of about 21, depending on where they spot it, for Colin Troop, and he too is approaching 100 yards, isn't he? 84 yards.
Boy, I tell you, Noah Henry was on the right side, came across the formation, and they had a nice seal block there to let Colin cut up the field the way he did there. Good pop downfield. Who was the gentleman that made that tackle?
Corvina,
good hit.
Justin Walbeck in the backfield now as a fullback to the right. They go pistol back, and they give it to Justin. A lot of running room, bouncing it outside to the 15-yard line, down to about the 14. Carter Smith yet again on a tackle for the Penns Manor Comets, but the Wildcats getting yardage at will at times, and that was about 8 yards, 7 yards for
7, huh?
Yep, Justin Walbeck. Walbeck hasn't carried a lot this year for Homer Center. That's his 19th rush, and now 79 yards rushing, right up to date. He's in the backfield. Pistol back is Colin Troop, and they give it to Colin. Colin, quick cut at the 10, at the 5. Going to fight for the goal line, and he follows his lineman, pushing him from behind, or maybe it was Roland and Walbeck, and takes it into the end zone from 14 yards out. And Troop is on the board again, and it's 29-0 Homer Center as they march 54 yards, all set up by Anthony Rowland's interception. And it's 29-0, 3:27 left here in the half.
Just pure power. He got into the secondary. D-back got a hold of him, could not bring him down, and then they got a little help from his friends, did he not? And they just pushed him in. I think they're going to try from placement again.
Long snapper is Riley Clevenger, the holder Anthony Rowland.
Well, I'm wrong.
Oh, no. Well, so much
they're
for
going
that.
They're going to a Wildcat formation here.
It is Troop taking the direct snap. Cuts it out, cuts it in, and into the end zone he goes for the 2-point conversion. And the Wildcats extend it to a 31-0 lead with 3:27 left here in the first half. IRMC High School Sports Night coverage continues now with the score. Homer Center 31 and the Penns Manor Comets nothing, and you're listening and viewing it on the WCCS Wildcat Radio and Video Network.
For Judge, because my story is like so many of yours. Born and raised here, I worked my way through college and law school. As a prosecutor, I'm tough. If you deal drugs, you go to jail. If you're a violent criminal, you go to jail. If you prey on children or seniors, you go to jail. I'm running for judge because we need someone with experience in protecting our community. I'm Gina Force, and I'm asking for your vote. Paid for by Gina Force for Judge.
The Indiana County Technology Center Adult Education Program offers a variety of career pathways for adults. Whether you're looking for a new career or simply just learn new skills, ICTC's selection of diverse programs will help you achieve your goals. Our programs are tailored to fit your needs and offer industry-specific certification opportunities. Call today at 724-349-6700 to find out how we can help you become more successful.
And it's picked up by Carter Smith, and he's just going to down himself at about the 27-yard line. That Luther Ford drive, 8 plays, 54 yards. It took 3 minutes and 14 seconds. Troop, 14-yard touchdown run. He tacked on the conversion run. And now we have a media timeout. 3:22 to play in the first half on an IRMC High School Sports Night. It is 31-0 Homer Center over the Penns Manor Comets on the WCCS Radio and Video Network.
Your grandmother's fine china, those trendy sneakers, your collection of hand-carved duck decoys. Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense. Oh, now you do your job.
98 yards apiece.
No, that's 98 there and 95. Pretty good, huh? They're just incredible. Strong.
After the timeout, Penns Manor, 1st and 10 on the 27-yard line.
Snap from center gets away from Max Hill, who pounds the turf with his fists. He's, I think, disgusted with himself that he didn't field that snap from center. Alex Polenik, and they're going to lose yardage. First half for the Comets, trailing 31-0.
Yeah, it's that's just lack of concentration there. Max looking to make a play, looked before the ball got to him.
Hey, coming up at halftime on the video side, if you want to see both bands perform, we'll carry that on our video stream. There's the give, and let's see who has that football coming near side. It is Justin Marshall on the jet sweep for Homer Center. I think Anthony Rowland made that tackle for the Wildcats. It'll be 3rd down and long. So on the radio side, we will have our normal ITT halftime report with radio replays, a look at Ward's unbelievable first half stats, accurate right down to the inch. And on the video stream, our video producer next door across the wall, hello Andy, if you're listening over there, we will have the Penns Manor Marching Band and the Homer Center Marching Band. That should be a good halftime show to watch.
Those are 2 excellent bands. People should pay more attention to these. These kids work hard.
And they're going to both be in the homecoming parade tomorrow. We will have a video stream of that. So if you can't come to the homecoming parade, watch it on our video stream. Timeout called by Penns Manor, powered by Luxembourg Jewelers. Now's the time to stop by either of their fabulous locations in downtown Indiana or at the Indiana Mall to lay away your holiday gifts. Penns Manor 3rd and long when we return 31-0 Homer Center on an IRMC High School Sports Night on the WCCS Wildcat Radio and Video Network.
Day. Businesses open with a determination to make this day better than yesterday. Families work to create a better life. Communities come together to provide better opportunities. At First Commonwealth, we're proud to be part of this journey to a better tomorrow. to provide resources that help businesses succeed, to inspire families to save for a brighter financial future, to help support our communities and keep them strong, and be better together every day.
I don't think you're going to get him, bud.
After the timeout.
He's down there daydreaming.
Third down, 15.
No bumper. Second quarter brought to you by the Fountains, Indiana's newest memory care facility. Third down 15 for the Comets from their own 21 out of the timeout. And they give it, and nowhere to run or hide for the Comets. Mason Bell and others have him smothered. That is Justin Marshall. And the Comets, as we approach the 1:45 mark, are going to have to punt it away, and a timeout going to be called by Homer Center. IRMC High School Sports Night coverage continues from our S&T Bank broadcast booth. Relationship banking, one customer at a time. 31-0 Homer Center. Penns Manor to punt when we return on the WCCS Wildcat Radio and Video Network.
I am Patrick Doherty, candidate for judge of the Indiana County Court of Common Pleas. I have practiced law here in Indiana County for 21 years. My wife and I have raised our children here, and I have committed my law career to being an advocate for the most vulnerable in our community. As district attorney, I worked with various organizations to protect women, children, and older adults from abuse. As your judge, I will remember that it is justice for all. Please vote Doherty on November 2nd.
This is the voice of the IUP Crimson Hawks, Jack Benedict, inviting you to follow the Hawks home and away on U92.5 FM and at U92radio.com. Start your Saturday game day with another Indiana County tradition, the Luther Ford High School Coaches Corner Show, every Saturday morning on WDAD AM 1450, 100.3 FM, and on the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Since 1969, Luther Ford's High School Coaches Corner, every Saturday from 8 to 10 on WDAD.
Smith, the long snapper, he's very good. Michael Krajosik stands at midfield, and the kick is high. Very good kick into the lights. Backs Krajosik up. He's going to allow it to bounce, which is always a huge mistake, and it takes a big Comet roll to the 33-yard line where the Wildcats will take over. You can't do that, Ward Hilliard.
Well, I've been saying that all along, haven't I? Yeah, your job back there is to catch the ball. You got a fair catch, that protects you. Just get under. That was a gorgeous kick, by the way.
No
big, high floating spiral.
50-yard punt.
Those are pretty easy to catch, though, Mort.
50-yard punt, no return. Wildcats will start at their own 33-yard line, leading 31-0.
4 points shy of going into a mercy rule situation. I don't think either coach was expecting that in the first half.
21-yard touchdown pass has given River Valley a 14-12 lead over Purchase Line. Landon Hill in the backfield, twin receivers near side, Zenizak and Krajosik. And it's going to be Cole throwing, and it's a duck, and it's going to be almost intercepted. And there's a flag and double flag. Roland, I guess, interfered with. If that's the call, too bad for Penns Manor, because that pass, frankly, didn't deserve to be caught or draw a penalty.
Roland, however, recognized it was short, so he turned to go back to the ball, and the defender did not turn around, and that's why the interference was called. He just plowed into him, and that's interference, unfortunately. It's good coverage otherwise.
Yeah, Cole, that ball just, I don't know if it didn't come out of his hand properly or what, but it wasn't a well-thrown ball. Let's leave it at that.
Bit of a wobble. Looked like one I would have thrown.
First down.
So the penalty takes it to the Wildcat 48, 16-yard penalty for the record. First and 10. They look to throw it out in the flat, and it's that might be a lateral. I think it is a lateral, and it's picked up at the 30, and it's going to be returned for a touchdown. Down the right sideline, Justin Marshall, as the Wildcats tried throwing a pass out in the flat. Penns Manor had it diagnosed. It was behind Landon Hill, so it really wasn't a pass at all. And it's going to go as a fumble and a 32-yard fumble recovery for a touchdown.
Worse yet, Landon took a good pop out there when the ball got to him. And, again, those are where those thigh bruises come from, and hopefully that isn't the case in his particular situation here.
So it was picked up at the 32, Justin Marshall. 1:19 to play in the half. It's now 31-6. Comets will go for 2. Max Hill, the quarterback, his brother Austin, outstanding receiver, graduated last year. Ashton Corbina in motion. Max rolling to his right, throwing on the run, and it's caught for the 2-point conversion by Ashton Corbina. Well done by the Comets. Something to shout about. It's 31-8. Justin Marshall, 32-yard fumble recovery, sets it up. 1:19 to play here in the first half on an IRMC high school sports night. It's now Homer Center 31 and the Penns Manor Comets 8 on the WCCS Wildcat and Comet radio and video network.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
State Senator Joe Pittman wishing all our student athletes and their families every success on the gridiron. Friday night lights are always exciting, and I recognize how important it is for our students to be involved in activities, whether it be in athletics or the performing arts. These have been challenging times, and I salute not only all of our students, but also all who guide them on and off the gridiron. And I wish all of our hometown teams the best of luck this season.
Well, a coach once said, how do you feel about your offense's execution? And he said, I'm all for it. Coach Page not happy with the execution on that little swing pass. 15-yard line, Krajosik takes the Marshall kickoff to the 25-yard line, where he fights off a tackle, still on his feet at the 30 to the 35, sidesteps another tackler, tripped up as he gets over the 40. Wow, what a return by Krajosik, who was hit, I think, by the kicker Marshall initially. Braden Depp finally finishing him off. If he takes that to the house, Ward, that would have been incredible.
That was an amazing run, yeah. Again, just great balance. He got popped really well back. He's about 20 yards shy of where the ball is. Managed to spin off of that and then cut upfield, made another nice cut, but for one more tackler, might have been off to the races. But nice job by Michael Krajosik again, and Landon Hill is okay. Thank goodness he's back in the ball game.
Empty backfield. 5 in the formation, although they keep Henry in to protect. Throwing a deep ball for Krajosik. He can't run under it at the 12. If he does, it's an easy 6 points. Incomplete.
Wow. I don't know what happened on coverage, and I'm sure Coach Packer would like to know. There was nobody. I mean, nobody near Michael Krajosik. I don't know where the safety went, but he went the wrong way. Just overthrown.
Second down and 10. 59.8 seconds left. Our ITT Indiana Total Therapy halftime show coming up here on WCCS AM 1160, 101.1 FM, and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. On the video side, our free video stream, Andy Hart will pick up both teams' halftime show if you like to watch that. Cole McAnulty dancing around. Carter Smith chasing, throws incomplete. And Justin Marshall had a beat on that. He saw green turf in front of them, but he couldn't get to it. It's third down and 10 for Homer Center.
Trying to hit an out pattern to Noah Henry, well defensed. And again, going to your left as a right-handed thrower, it is a difficult pass. He needed to get a little arc on that ball, just could not do it.
Wildcats will kick off to Penns Manor to start the second half. 55 seconds left here, 3rd down and 10. Landon Hill in the backfield. And bad snap, but Cole handles it, gives to Hill to midfield to the 45, a first down for Landon Hill on 3rd down and 10. They needed 10, and they got 13, 12 yards.
12,
yeah.
I think, yeah.
Koshko on the tackle, Peyton Koshko, 5'10", 200-pound sophomore, made the tackle. Cole looking to throw again. He's going to throw deep. Breaking free, it is Anthony Rowland. He takes it inside the 5-yard line, and he's going to be tackled at about the 1. And the Wildcats will have 1st and goal. Justin Marshall on the tackle.
That's 40 yards, I think, Mark.
Yep.
Real quick in my head. I did that in my head. 40-yard pass. Nice catch by Rowland. And once he caught it, he tried to dive for the end zone. He knew he was going to come up short, so he dove, hoping to break the line. Did not do so.
1st and goal from the Penns Manor 1. Pistol back is Landon Hill, and he gets the handoff from McInalty. Bounces it outside to the right and into the end zone untouched. And the Wildcats answer very quickly on a 53-yard touchdown drive to make it 37-8 with 25 seconds left here in the first half.
108 yards and 2 touchdowns for Landon Hill. Well, that's on 9 carries tonight.
Troop has a couple of touchdowns.
Yes,
right?
he does, and he's got 98 on 14 carries. Boy, that's a productive backfield, I'll tell you.
Wildcats are going to kick this time for sure, Ward. Riley Clevenger, the snapper. Anthony Rowland, who caught the 40-yard pass, the holder, and Michael Krajosic's kick is up, and it looks good, and it is good. Teams come upfield. Luther Ford drive summary, 4 plays. It took 54 seconds and covered 53 yards, and it's 38-8. Homer Center, a 30-point advantage as we head near halftime right here on the WCCS Comets and Wildcats radio and video network.
Judge, because my story is like so many of yours. Born and raised here, I worked my way through college and law school. As a prosecutor, I'm tough. If you deal drugs, you go to jail. If you're a violent criminal, you go to jail. If you prey on children or seniors, you go to jail. I'm running for judge because we need someone with experience in protecting our community. I'm Gina Force, and I'm asking for your vote. Paid for by Gina Force for Judge.
Back with Max Hill and Justin Marshall. Alec Johnson also is back.
Around. A lot of different guys catching the ball tonight.
There's that squib kick fielded by Carter Smith. Drops it, picks it up at the 30. Smith has a hole, and dragging him down from behind before he completely broke through was Landon Hill, or that might go for bigger yardage with 19 seconds left, and we have an injury on the field. So we will take an injury timeout. 38-8, Homer Center on an Indiana Regional Medical Center High School sports night. Wildcats lead by 30 here at Pat Corrigan Field on a great night for football. We've been blessed. We're going to pay the price down the road, I think. Ward on the WCCS Wildcat radio and video network.
Day. Businesses open with a determination to make this day better than yesterday. Families work to create a better life. Communities come together to provide better opportunities. At First Commonwealth, we're proud to be part of this journey to a better tomorrow, to provide resources that help businesses succeed, to inspire families to save for a brighter financial future, to help support our communities and keep them strong, and be better together every day.
For the ball carrier, Ashton Corvina. Stop made by 66.
We are back, and Ashton Corvina on the carry, going to be tackled for a loss of a yard. Might have just witnessed the final play. Isaiah Bentz on that tackle, and that is the end of the first half. A half dominated by Homer Center, other than a bad execution on a swing pass that was a lateral that ended up in the end zone for Penns Manor on a 32-yard fumble recovery officially. So on the video side, you're going to be able to watch the Homer Center and Penns Manor High School marching bands. We'll come back and launch our ITT halftime show on the radio with radio replays and a look at the first half stats. We're coming back to Penns Manor. After this, at the break, it's Homer Center 38 and the Penns Manor Comets 8 on the WCCS Wildcat Radio and Video Network.
This is the Homer Center Lady Wildcats volleyball team, and this is our 2021 season.
Hi, my name is Gabby Page. I'm a senior and I'm a middle hitter.
Hi, my name is Marley Kaufman, and I'm a senior and a middle hitter.
Hi, I'm Maya Fatula. I'm a senior and I'm the libero.
I'm Maggie Buggy. I'm a senior and I'm a defensive specialist.
My name is Macy Sardone. I'm a junior and I'm the setter.
Hi, I'm Anna Cutchall. I'm a junior and I'm a defensive specialist. I'm Allie Schmidt. I'm a junior and I'm an outside hitter. Hi, I'm Megan Williams. I'm a sophomore and I'm an outside hitter. Hi, I'm Ashlyn Kerr. I'm a sophomore and I'm an outside hitter. Hi, I'm Elena Fabian. I'm a sophomore and I'm a defensive specialist. We're off to a good start and we want to continue working as a team and winning as a team.
We want to thank our coaches, Hope Fine and Sarah Fulton, for motivating us and always cheering us on.
Can't wait to see you guys come out and support us this season.
band would like to thank the Homer Center Band Boosters for all their hard work for our students. We would also like to thank the Parents Community School Board and Administration for your continued support. If you would like to see the Wildcat Band in competition, join us on October 9th at Memorial Field as we host a Tournament of Bands competition. Performances begin at 2:30 with the Wildcat Band stepping off at approximately 4:30. Come out and show your support, and let's go Cats.
This year, the Penns Manor Band takes you on a journey through the Aloha State. We begin on the north shore of Oahu Island, where surfing competitions are a regular occurrence. Welcome to Paradise by Green Day can be heard in the movie Surf's Up based on these competitions. Grab your board and catch some waves, and welcome to Paradise. Through the Pacific with We Know the Way from Disney's major motion picture, Moana. While Moana was based on the fictional island of Motunui, the story is largely based on the Polynesian islands of Hawaii, Samoa, Tonga, and Tahiti. We hope you enjoy We Know the Way. Ohana means family. Family means nobody gets left behind or forgotten. The Hawaiian concept of family was featured in Disney's movie Lilo and Stitch, as was Burning Love by Elvis Presley. Lilo and her beloved alien, Stitch, learn the bond of family on the Hawaiian island of Kauai. Here is Burning Love.
And Lipniscus, Hutton Blues Insurance of Indiana is proud to support high school football.
I'm Jay Blues. You can't beat football season, and when it comes to your insurance needs, you won't beat the service we provide at Hutton Blues Insurance.
Our family business has served Indiana and the surrounding counties for more than 3 decades.
Once you do business with Hutton Blues Insurance, we'll make you a customer for life.
So best of luck, area teams, from your friends at Hutton Blues Insurance in Indiana.
I am Patrick Doherty, candidate for judge of the Indiana County Court of Common Pleas. I've practiced law here in Indiana County for 21 years. My wife and I have raised our children here, and I've committed my law career to being an advocate for the most vulnerable in our community. As district attorney, I worked with various organizations to protect women, children, and older adults from abuse. As your judge, I will remember that it is justice for all. Please vote Doherty on November 2nd.
I'm with the voice of the IUP Crimson Hawks, Jack Benedict. And Jack, finally, you will be back in the booth broadcasting the Hawks. How good does that feel?
Mark, I'll tell you what, I can't wait. It is about time that I get back there.
And we'd like to invite your business to join our Hawks Booster Club.
That's right, back the best, the IUP Crimson Hawks, and help us sponsor the games for thousands of listeners on air and online. Check out the Crimson Hawks Sports Booster Plan, which is attached.
Football time, and that means time to stop by Luxembourg's Jewelers and lay away great gifts for the holidays. Luxembourg's offers a huge selection of diamonds and gems mounted in your favorite ring, pendant, or earrings. Score big with great giftware selections like keychains or pens, custom plaques and trophies for that special award. Team up with Luxembourg's Jewelers for that perfect gift and lay away today. Luxembourg's in the Indiana Mall, downtown, or on the web at luxembourgs.com. Luxembourg's Jewelers, we are Indiana's Jewelers.
Buy a new or pre-owned vehicle? Want to sell your current vehicle? At Luther Ford, you can do it all. Check out the Ford inventory and drive off today, or order the exact vehicle you want. Have a trade? Luther Ford will give you a check for your vehicle's high trade-in value. If you want to just sell your current vehicle, Luther Ford can pay you thousands over KBB. At Luther Ford, you can do it all. Luther Ford, Route 119, Homer City.
In Lipniscus, Hutton Blues Insurance of Indiana is proud to support high school football.
I'm Jay Blues. You can't beat football season, and when it comes to your insurance needs, you won't beat the service we provide at Hutton Blues Insurance.
Our family business has served Indiana and the surrounding counties for more than 3 decades.
Once you do business with Hutton Blues Insurance, we'll make you a customer for life.
So best of luck, area teams, from your friends at Hutton Blues Insurance in Indiana.
Every day, businesses open with a determination to make this day better than yesterday. Families work to create a better life. Communities come together to provide better opportunities. At First Commonwealth, we're proud to be part of this journey to a better tomorrow, to provide resources that help businesses succeed, to inspire families to save for a brighter financial future, to help support our communities and keep them strong, and be better together every day.
This is the voice of the Crimson Hawks, Jack Benedict, with some exciting news. I'd like to invite you to join me and IUP football coach Paul Tortorella every Monday night at CH Fields in the Hilton Garden Inn for Hawk Talk with the coach. Hawk Talk will be on the air from 6 to 7 p.m. every Monday on U92.5 and video streamed as well. But the real key will be for IUP fans to stop by to meet the coach, staff, and team members, maybe even grab a beverage or dinner. Join us every Monday from 6 to 7 p.m. at CH Fields in the Hilton Garden Inn, Wayne Avenue in Indiana for Hawk Talk.
The Indiana County Technology Center Adult Education Program offers a variety of career pathways for adults. Whether you're looking for a new career or simply just learn new skills, ICTC's selection of diverse programs will help you achieve your goals. Our programs are tailored to fit your needs and offer industry-specific certification opportunities. Call today at 724-349-6700 to find out how we can help you become more successful.
The amazing thing, those guys' totals are very close, and the yardage they were gaining was very close, almost identical. I'll be darned, right on the money.
Let's see who kicks it. It's going to be Mason Bell, and it's picked up at the 28-yard line by Carter Smith. Carter Smith gets by Hill, comes near side, and is going to be knocked out of bounds by Anthony Rowland. So Penns Manor will start at don't worry, fans, that's just Ward eating that noise in the background. That wrapper. Good? Is that good? You enjoying it?
Everything out here.
You guys drive
good.
me nuts.
Yeah, you've got 3 boxes back here.
I do. I have Halupki to go.
Deb, get ready.
Penns Manor starts at their own 42-yard line. Max Hill, the talented junior Q, hands it off to Ashton Corvina. Corvina cuts it up, but not much going on there. He's going to lose a yard back to the 41-yard line. Justin Walbeck leading the charge for the Homer Center Wildcats. Again, this Comet offense averaging just 217 yards per game, 7th in the conference. They were held to 40 yards in the first half. 2 more wins, Homer Center will lock up. They're hoping for much more than this, but lock up another winning season. They haven't had a losing season since 2011.
They got some tough ones down the road, though.
Yes, they do. The meat of the
playing
schedule
well
coming up, River Valley, Purchase Line, and Muncie from the Williamsport area. Very talented ball club. They'll come all the way to Homer City for their non-conference game. Second down and 11. Max Hill gives, and it is Alec Johnson who is hit and dropped by Mason Bell. It was like Bell knew the play call.
Boy, he just
shut the gap.
Shot that gap, as you say, and man, that one was boom.
2-yard loss, so their total yardage is now 37. Homer Center currently in third place in both the Heritage Conference and, more importantly, the PIAA District 6 standings. Like to see them go to section play. Nothing against the conferences, but I think it would be cleaner for all the Class A schools like Penns Manor and Homer Center. Bill Packer agrees with me on that point. Third down and 13. Hill flushed out of the pocket, steps up, throws, and it is caught shy of midfield, shy of a first down by Justin Marshall, but they pick up a chunk back, gain of 10 yards, from the 39 to the 49. Let's see what the Comets do.
4th and 3 on the 49.
In their own territory.
Looks like they're going for it.
Yeah, nothing to go up.
Yeah,
Here.
there comes the
Going to punt it.
Punt away. Excellent punter, but when you're down this bad.
But look for anything here, right?
Yeah.
4th down and 3. The Wildcats do have Michael Krajosik back, so dangerous. And there's a flag on the play, and it's another good kick. And Krajosik lets it bounce as it came near side. They kicked away from him at the 23-yard line. We'll see what the penalty's all about. If it's offside Homer Center, it is a first down for Penns Manor. And Frank Garitano, the referee, says illegal procedure Penns Manor. Wildcats will decline and get the ball. I would think they'll decline. They'll take the football at the 24-yard line. So that punt, 27 yards. Fans, a lot can happen to kids after hours and not just on the gridiron. Fevers, falls, bumps, and bruises. If your child or teen needs care and your doctor's office is closed, IRMC at Chestnut Ridge is open weekdays and weekends from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Since 2009, IRMC at Chestnut Ridge, Old Route 22 in Blairsville. Get in, get out, get better. IRMC at Chestnut Ridge, a part of the IRMC family. Better health, better life. So the Wildcats will start at their own 29. Anthony Rowland in there at quarterback, gives to Landon Hill, and Hill, or a Troop that is, Colin Troop, and he tries stiff arming Marshall, and that doesn't work. Going to gain 3 yards to the 32. They keep the clock moving. Drive starting for Homer Center with a 38-8 Wildcat lead. Oh my goodness, Ward, look what happened. I better grab it. It almost fell out of the booth.
You
the
knocked
new
the
Mistretta.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, this could hurt somebody. 2nd down and 7. And the give to no one. Anthony Rowland into the secondary, tripped up by Carter Smith. I'd like to know, Ward, if you're any kind of statistician, you'd be able to tell me how many tackles Carter Smith has. I can tell you, though, it's a lot.
You got a handful anyway, yeah.
Colin Troop entering tonight's game with 681 rushing yards, ranking second behind leader Angelo Bartolini of River Valley, 836 yards for Angelo.
We're going to see some good running backs next week.
1st and 10. Backup Q, Anthony Rowland in there, and he hands it off, and cradling the football's Troop, zigging and zagging his way to midfield, running through a tackle to the 45, to the 40, right sideline below us, makes a stop-and-go maneuver at the 30, and he's finally dragged down at the 25-yard line by Max Hill, who said enough of that. That's going to be a gain of 34 yards from the 41 to the 25 of Penns Manor, make it the 23, so it's going to be more than that, isn't it? 23-yard line, 27, 37, that's 36 yards.
That gives him 137 for the night on 16 totes. Boy, that's a nice run. These guys they're just a pleasure to watch.
From the Comet 23, the Wildcats score. It'll go into the mercy rule. Near side, it's Michael Krajosik, Colin Troop, sidecar to the right of senior backup quarterback Anthony Rowland. Little mix-up, but he hands it off to Troop and stumbled. Got his, I think, footwear snagging on the turf. It was a turf tackle, but he still ends up gaining about 7 yards down to the 16-yard line. Ashton Corvina made the tackle, outside linebacker for the Comets.
Tells you just how good this offensive line is blocking, Mark. They stumbled around back there. That should have been a loss. Nobody got near them.
Isaiah Bentz, left tackle. Sage Bernard, left guard. Centers Aiden Bikina. Vinny Taglietti, the right guard. Michael Yunt, right tackle. And let's see who has the football. It's Colin Troop again, and Troop down close to the 10-yard line. He'll have a first down as the Wildcats, with 7:01 left here in the third quarter, will move the chains. On the tackle, Corvina, as I mentioned, the outside linebacker. 38-8 Homer Center, under 7 minutes. They're trying to score here on the first possession for them here in the second half. We'll be back at Memorial Field on a homecoming night next Friday. River Valley will come to Memorial Field. Quarterback keeper Anthony Rowland off the left side and into the end zone for a touchdown from 11 yards out. Anthony Rowland takes it in, and it's now 44-8 Homer Center as they marched it 71 yards.
Faked a little pitch to the running back Troop, and the defense kind of drifted out that way, and that opened a hole for him, and he just plowed his way in, 11 yards out. Krajosik back on, try another kick.
Out of the hold of Rowland, who just scored the touchdown.
Boy, methodical is definitely the way this offense.
Snap is put down, and Krajosik's kick is up, and it's through the uprights. It's good. Teams come upfield from our S&T Bank broadcast booth. Relationship banking, one customer at a time. S&T Bank, member FDIC. It's now Homer Center 45 and the Penns Manor Comets 8 on an IRMC High School Sports Night on the WCCS Wildcat Radio and Video Network.
You won this year's chili cook-off. Our girls played in the softball finals last spring. You're not just another policyholder to us. We remember your name. Hi, Cheryl.
He remembered my name.
Because it's your name. That's simple human sense. Jeff, Mary, Dan, Sarah.
Against Northern Cambria.
Your grandmother's fine china, those trendy sneakers, your collection of hand-carved duck decoys. Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense. Oh, now you do your job.
Right, Krajosik to his left. Any one of the three could kick the ball. They wait for the signal, but it is going to be Mason, and it's a squibber, and it's taken at the 29-yard line, but Carter Smith fielded it with one knee on the ground. So that's where Penns Manor will start with 6:31 on the clock.
Trying to argue his case down there. Good try. I mean, you just automatically go down to one knee to catch something like that, never thinking that you're already downed yourself.
We want to say hello to Jimmy Sutter and his wife Peggy, tuned in on the video stream tonight.
Hope they're enjoying this.
I don't know if Jimmy remembered, because she at one time lived in Cherry Run near Jimmy, Sophie Gorski I'm talking about. I don't know if Jimmy and Peggy knew her or know her or not. She's a little bit older, but same neighborhood. It's not that very big of a neighborhood. 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line. Corvina in motion, read option, and Max Hill keeps it, and he's up to the 32-yard line. On the tackle, Homer Center new player in there. That is Jared Orsargas.
Stop made by Jared Orsargas, 46.
Orsargas in there as an inside backer.
2nd and 7.
Caleb Palmer for Homer Center in there defensively. Near side cornerback is Logan Henry. So some new faces. Far side corner, it appears to be, well, that's still Zenizak
they're
in there.
Clock continues to
Although
run.
Zenizak not a starter defensively. Max Hill keeping the football, trying to get to the edge. And Hill and Max Hill collide. Pretty good collision right down below us.
Logan Henry hung in there.
Logan Henry, I should say. Did I say Hill? I meant Henry.
He took that straight on and hung in there. Nice job.
Up to the 38-yard line. So it'll be 3rd down and a yard for Penns Manor. We are in the mercy rule here at Pat Corrigan Field. See if we have any updates on our out-of-town scoreboard.
Eamon McMillan in the ball game at a corner.
Chris Graham checking in from his airplane. Said unbelievable video stream tonight. Thank you, Chris. Hill keeps it, and Hill, it's Romulos Dokos that has him, but Hill easily for a 1st down up over the 45 to about the 48-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Comets at the 47-yard line.
8 yards on that.
I don't see any fresh scores into us. I'm sure we will get some updates. Near side receiver is Eric Baum, a 6-foot junior. Hill sends Corvina in motion, hands it to him on the jet sweep. Trying to get to the corner, and he does. He's into Wildcat territory, or Sargis. And Riley Clevenger maybe on the far side. Let's see.
He's in there.
Austin Zenizak, 33. It's Riley Clevenger, I think, made that tackle on the far side of the field.
Clevenger on the stop.
Second down and a yard from the Wildcat 44-yard line. Eric Baum, receiver to the right. Corvina, wing left. And Marshall to the right, and he gets it on the jet. Cuts through an opening and has short yardage. Going to be close to a 1st down to the 43-yard line. On the tackle, Landon Hill and Riley Clevenger for the Homer Center Wildcats. Let's see, they're eyeing it up, and Frank Garetano says, we're going to need the chains. Just give him a first. No, he says 1st down. Changed his mind. I thought he was going to signal for the chains. It's 45-8. Frank, just keep it rolling. 3:25 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Being brought to you by Pat Doherty for Judge 21. River Valley to town next week at Memorial Field at the Friendly Confines. 6:20 airtime on the radio side, 6:40 with the video stream. Hill sets Marshall in motion, and he hands it off to the fullback, and Isaiah Cupcake Bentz says no icing for you.
Brought down by number 6,
and
Isaiah Bentz.
Down he goes back at the 44-yard line for a loss of a yard.
Purple ticket, $415. Purple ticket.
Into the huddle defensively for Homer Center trots Joe Succiarelli. Out trots Isaiah Bentz. Boy, Isaiah's had a really solid season.
Boy, sure has. That whole line has.
2.5 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. 45-8 Homer Center. Penns Manor trying to march for another score. They scored on a fumble recovery off of a lateral, what was intended to be a little swing pass. And Max Hill on the fake, keeps it. Caleb Palmer can't tackle him. He bounced right off Caleb and tackled by Eamon McMillan. One thing about watching Caleb, he's got good size at 6'1", 189. He's just going to need to develop some physicality to his game. He's not a real physical player yet, but he's young, and that will come with experience. With that size, he could develop into a good football player.
Yeah. Yep.
1:45 to play here in the 3rd quarter. It's 45-8. Homer Center Comets with a 3rd down and 7 to go just inside the Wildcat 40. They go Wildcat formation with Justin Marshall. And Marshall keeps it, dancing, trying to get to the edge, and he does with a convoy of blockers to the 35, to the 30, and a 1st down. Finally tackled on the far side of the field by Riley Clevenger. Boy, Justin Marshall read that very, very well because it was clogged up initially, and then he kind of turned into patient mode, Justin Marshall, waited for some blue jerseys to form a little wall and took advantage of it.
He did. Nice run. How many yards did he get on that? I did not.
Well, I forget the line of scrimmage. It's at the 28-yard line, but where the play originated, boy,
my bad.
I'm not sure.
I couldn't see around the wall here, so.
I
thought it was like 37. No, 40. Somewhere in the neighborhood of 40.
Marshall again on the Wildcat coming near side, and they can't get to him. He's at the 25 to the 20. He's knocked out of bounds by Homer Center's Romulos Dokos. Going to be close to another first down. Let's see where they put it down at the 18-yard line. That should be good to move the chains again. And it is. Under a minute to play here. Moving clock, of course, in the Mercy rules. 45-8 Homer Center.
First and 10 on the 18-yard line.
Max Hill into the huddle. Defensively in there, Javon Jones, who transferred from Indiana. Left side defensive end for Homer Center. Ashton Corvina on the read option. Max Hill keeps it, and Max Hill's going to be hit and dropped as he approaches the 16-yard line. And we have just witnessed the final play of the third quarter. Wildcats with the only points of the quarter. We're going to head to the fourth quarter with Homer Center leading 45-8 on an IRMC high school sports night. And you're listening and watching it on the WCCS Wildcat Radio and Video Network.
For Judge, because my story is like so many of yours. Born and raised here, I worked my way through college and law school. As a prosecutor, I'm tough. If you deal drugs, you go to jail. If you're a violent criminal, you go to jail. If you prey on children or seniors, you go to jail. I'm running for judge because we need someone with experience in protecting our community. I'm Gina Force, and I'm asking for your vote. Paid for by Gina Force for Judge.
School football time, and that means time to stop by Luxembourg's Jewelers and lay away great gifts for the holidays. Luxembourg's offers a huge selection of diamonds and gems mounted in your favorite ring, pendant, or earrings. Score big with great giftware selections like keychains or pens, custom plaques and trophies for that special award. Team up with Luxembourg's Jewelers for that perfect gift and lay away today. Luxembourg's in the Indiana Mall, downtown, or on the web at luxembourgs.com. Luxembourg's Jewelers, we are Indiana's Jewelers.
Back with you at Pat Corrigan Field. Boy, our out-of-town scoreboard has been stuck.
He's trying. We're trying to get some scores here. As soon as we do, we can pass them along to the PA announcer here.
2nd down and 9, opening play of the quarter, and the give to Alec Johnson. Around the left hand, 15-10. A couple yards shy of the first down. It'll be 3rd down and short for the Comets. On the tackle, Javon Jones from for Homer Center.
Stop made by 71 Doggett. Javon Jones, number 9.
3rd down and 2. Comets at the Wildcat 10-yard line. Alec Johnson out of the game for the Comets. Mark Bagley in there as the fullback. And they'll go Wildcat formation. Max Hill's under center. My apologies. It's Marshall and Bagley behind Hill. Split backs. Spinning handoff, give to Bagley. Bagley keeps the legs churning to the 5, maybe even the 4-yard line. I want to say Petey Orsargas, but it's Jared Orsargas, his younger brother. You remember Petey Orsargas played for the Wildcats a few years back. So the Comets 1st and goal at the 5.
Bagley picking up 5. They're warming up another quarterback down below here.
For the Comets?
Yep.
That would be, well, I don't have a 12. We'll get it from Dan Fletcher next to us here, the public address announcer. But it's Max Hill under center. Alex Polenic, and he hands it off to Alec Johnson off left tackle. He barrels his way down to the goal line and into the end zone for a touchdown. Alec Johnson, his third rushing touchdown of the season, and it's 45-14 Homer Center. Penns Manor on the board, though, with their second touchdown of the night. First one by way of their offense.
It's got to make them feel a little better. You know, it's been a struggle. Troy Williams is the number 12 that was warming up down here. I'm assuming he would be entering the game. We'll soon find out.
See what the Comets do here. Looks like they're going to go for two. They completed a pass after now this time they're going to kick it. Kicking it will be number 36, Colton Shields, a junior, out of the hold of Max Hill. And the snap is put down by Max, and the kick is up. And is it going to get over the crossbar? It did not. It came up short. I'm not sure if it was deflected by Homer Center or not. But the Comets are on the board. Good-looking drive for Penns Manor. I have to flip back to the third quarter to see where that drive actually started. It was at the 31, so a 69-yard drive for Penns Manor. 10:42 remaining in the football game. It's Homer Center 45, the Penns Manor Comets 14, right here on the WCCS Wildcat Radio and Video Network.
I'm State Senator Joe Pittman, wishing all our student athletes and their families every success on the gridiron. Friday Night Lights are always exciting, and I recognize how important it is for our students to be involved in activities, whether it be in athletics or the performing arts. These have been challenging times, and I salute not only all of our students, but also all who guide them, on and off the gridiron. And I wish all of our hometown teams the best of luck this season.
River Valley's 22-12. River Valley 22, purchase line 12. Was Portage 35, United 6, but that was at the half. Cambria Heights over Marion Center 15-6 at the half, but no further updates. Back with you. Penns Manor kickoff coming near side. Going to be fielded at the 26-yard line by Will Jones. Jones over the 35 up to about the 39-yard line. Ashton Corvina on the tackle.
Cambria Heights 15, Marion Center 6.5.
Let's see what the Wildcats come out with here. Word. Keep in mind their freshman quarterback has been injured with a broken bone in his foot, I believe. Angelo Alexander.
Let's see who they do come out with. I see Clevenger coming out.
River Valley 22, purchase line 12. So River Valley Panthers or the Blairsville Salzburg football squad, whichever you prefer. They will come to Memorial Field, perhaps undefeated. Still time to go down there. Oh, Alexander is back in there, so evidently he's healthy. And he fights for the football on the read option, and he keeps it and spins off a tackle. And he's going to be knocked out of bounds at the 45-yard line, but Angelo's going to pick up 7 yards. The freshman at 6'2". String bean quarterback.
Picked up about 6 yards, 2nd and 4.
10 minutes to play. We'll have running clock the rest of the way, which will give me some extra time to dig into the Holupke.
Yes, it will.
You guys already ate. I never eat during the broadcast.
I know.
You lucky dogs. Our favorite place to come, right?
Always.
2nd down and 3 for Homer Center from their own 45. And the give, and it is Isaiah McCracken. McCracken first down into Comet territory and tackled by Connor James.
McCracken, the ball carrier. Stop made by James.
Where did that drive start at, Ward?
This drive?
Yeah. What was it, Denny?
First down. 1st and 10 on the 49.
It's about the... You know where the drive started?
6.
First and 10 at the Comet 49. Angelo Alexander on the read option, keeps it, heads far sideline, has running room to the 45 to the 40. 35-30, tiptoes out of bounds across the way for the Comets. On the force out, it was Dallas Leisure. So that'll be a gain of 19 yards for Angelo Alexander from the 49 to the 30.
26 yards and 2 totes here. He's doing pretty well.
So the line of scrimmage, original line of scrimmage, I didn't mark it down. I think it's about the 38, I think.
That seems like a fair estimate. You know, he had a little fracture in his foot. It sure isn't showing, is it?
Receiver near side for Homer Center, Zach Rouser. And the handoff, and nothing doing this time. It's going to lose a couple of yards, Homer Center on the rush. Carrying the football again was Isaiah McCracken, the 5'8", 162-pounder. His brother Bossa was a force a few years back on that 2017 state championship run team. Alex Polenic on the tackle for the Penns Manor Comets. It'll be second down and 11. Give Isaiah a loss of a yard. Rouser again near side. Also near side receiver Ocean Maritita. His brother Franklin was a backup quarterback a few years back. Give to McCracken off the right side, and Penns Manor has a hold of him up high around the shoulder, and they drag him down after a 2-yard gain from one side of the 30 to the other to the 29. Fourth quarter being brought to you by Diamond Medical Supply. Polenic on the tackle again. 7.5 to play in the contest, 45-14 Homer Center. They're going to win their 5th game in a row, first 5-game winning streak since 2017. Braden Dunn, a freshman running back in the huddle. Another good prospect. And he'll line up as a sidecar to the left of fellow freshman Angelo Alexander. Alexander, the snap rolls back to him, and he breaks a tackle, comes near side, has running room to the 30, 25-20, down the left sideline, 15-10, 5, touchdown. Angelo Alexander with 6:53 to play in the football game, makes it 51-14. Alexander from 29 yards out. Kind of a deceptive gait in his run.
Yeah, he just outran everybody like a deer. Yeah.
At 6'2", the string bean and backup quarterback, third string freshman, his second TD of the season.
I know Coach Packer is not happy there. Poor tight. They had Angelo pretty well bottled up to let him get away. That's frustrating.
So the Wildcats will go for 2, and Alexander takes the direct snap, hands to Braden Dunn. Quick cut, dives for the goal line, did not get in. Just shy. 6:53 to play in the game on an IRMC High School Sports Night. It's Homer Center 51 and the Penns Manor Comets 14 right here on the WCCS Wildcat and Comets Radio and Video Network.
Hi, I'm Patrick Doherty, candidate for judge of the Indiana County Court of Common Pleas. Experience matters. My 21 years of experience is unmatched. I had the honor to serve as Indiana County District Attorney for 8 years. I've also served clients in family law cases for more than 10 years here in Indiana County. When you vote for judge, make educated decisions and allow me to take my 21 years of experience and wisdom to the Court of Common Pleas. Vote Doherty November 2nd.
Buy a new or pre-owned vehicle? Want to sell your current vehicle? At Luther Ford, you can do it all. Check out the great Luther Ford inventory and drive off today, or order the exact vehicle you want. Have a trade? Luther Ford will give you a check for your vehicle's high trade-in value. If you want to just sell your current vehicle, Luther Ford can pay you thousands over KBB. At Luther Ford, you can do it all. Luther Ford, Route 119, Homer City.
Angelo Bartolini, an 11-yard touchdown run. They're blown that thing open. It's 29-12 now. So Blairsville Salzburg football squad will come to Homer City undefeated next week.
Couple juggernauts going to collide. That will be a spectacular night.
End of 3, Cambria Heights 22, Marion Center 12.
Hang in there, Slingers.
Braden Dunn, left-footed kicker, taken at the 29-yard line by Carter Smith, who's had a solid football game for the Comets. Orsargas on the tackle, Jared Orsargas. He's done well coming in.
Yep. Smith was tackled, did not actually touch the ground, so he knew that. So he got up and tried to break away, but refs blew the play dead.
So Penns Manor will take over. 6:45 to play in the game. Head coach Greg Page will join us on our post-game show, maybe Bill Packer as well. Either way, we'll have both on Coach's Corner. You'll be fighting the homecoming traffic in the morning.
Hooray.
You going to ride in a float or anything tomorrow?
No? Get on
There's one I'd like to put you on, but I'll keep it to myself. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line.
Yeah, do that.
Eamon Lieb, the new quarterback for Penns Manor. And with some running room, making the hit. And let's see, that got a rise from the Wildcat bench. Must be a little favorite because he's the little guy. Colin Doherty, 5'6", 102 pounds, and he made a pretty good stick on that ball carrier. I don't have 12, but they mentioned it earlier.
Troy Williams.
Troy Williams, okay. He's a freshman, and he was met by a freshman. A gain of 4 to the 44. 5:40 to play in the game. All Homer Center from the beginning. It's 51-14. Split backs. And Eamon Lieb gives again to, oh no, it's Dallas Leisure this time. He's into Wildcat territory to the 45-yard line.
11 yards.
11 yards for Dallas Leisure. Not sure who made that tackle.
I'm trying to pick up who these new
Is that
people
Brian
are.
Mills maybe that's 32 and not 33? On the roster, he's 33 that I have. 1st and 10, Penns Manor. Eamon Lieb at the Wildcat 45, and Lieb gives up the middle, and a big hole in running room all the way to the goal line with the football. It is Dallas Leisure. Or did he not get in?
No, he didn't, and he was tackled from behind and
my
fumbled,
goodness.
and I think Homer recovered it.
Did they? Oh, my goodness. I looked down. I thought it was clear sailing word near sideline. And it is, they're going to say he was down, so Penns Manor retains possession.
Leisure was the ball carrier.
Leisure, yep. Leisure, the fullback. Eamon Lieb, the quarterback. And Lieb, handoff. Leisure, end zone, touchdown. From about 3 yards out. And it's 51-20. With 4:36 left in the football game. So I'm kind of reminiscent of last week when Homer Center got off to that big lead and Coach Page started sprinkling in a lot of reserves. Of course, I like the fact that Bill Packer answered the call and put in his JV
did
unit.
the same thing. Yeah. They're good that way.
Eamon Lieb under center. And the give, and let's see who has that football. It is Leisure again, and they tackle him well short of the goal line. But Penns Manor's on the board. They make it a 51-20 game. As the teams come upfield, 4:36 remaining in the game. They drive 60 yards. Well done by the Comets. Coming back with a Penns Manor kickoff right after this as we wind it down here at Pat Corrigan Field on a beautiful Friday night lights. From Kentwood, 51-20 on an IRMC High School Sports Night on the WCCS Wildcat Radio and Video Network.
In Lipniscus, Hutton Blues Insurance of Indiana is proud to support high school football.
I'm Jay Blues. You can't beat football season, and when it comes to your insurance needs, you won't beat the service we provide at Hutton Blues Insurance.
Our family business has served Indiana and the surrounding counties for more than 3 decades.
Once you do business with Hutton Blues Insurance, we'll make you a customer for life.
So best of luck, area teams, from your friends at Hutton Blues Insurance in Indiana.
Judge, because my story is like so many of yours. Born and raised here, I worked my way through college and law school. As a prosecutor, I'm tough. If you deal drugs, you go to jail. If you're a violent criminal, you go to jail. If you prey on children or seniors, you go to jail. I'm running for judge because we need someone with experience in protecting our community. I'm Gina Force, and I'm asking for your vote. Paid for by Gina Force for Judge.
Justin Marshall will kick off for Penns Manor as Coach Packer puts basically his first team kicking unit. Nice end-over-end kick. Going to be taken at the 15-yard line by Braden Dunn. To the 20, to the 25. He's flung down by that kicker, Justin Marshall. And the Wildcats will take over just over their 25-yard line. At IRMC at Chestnut Ridge in Blairsville's Urgent they fast-track you for quick access to their team of medical experts. Highly trained and ready to treat all minor injuries and illnesses. IRMC at Chestnut Ridge in Blairsville offers a full spectrum of urgent care 7 days a week from 8 to 8. Old Route 22 in Blairsville. Get in, get out, get better. A part of the IRMC family. Better health, better life. They were looking up at the press box. I was looking at a script on the wall, and they wanted to know if we wanted to keep rolling or immediate timeout.
We just keep rolling.
They give to Braden Dunn from the 28-yard line, the line of scrimmage. Braden for a couple. On the tackle was Jacob Tate. Who does he belong to, Dan Fletcher? Mr. George Tate. Okay. Tate Supermarket fame. We thank him for sponsoring tonight's game. Second down and about 8 to go.
On the 31.
Just past 9 o'clock. You're listening to WCCS AM 1160, Homer City, 101.1 FM, Indiana. Angelo Alexander, who had a 29-yard touchdown run, hands off to Dunn again. Dunn for, well, no gain. Braden Depp on the tackle for the Penns Manor Comets. Down to 3.5 minutes left in this football game. The Wildcats faced with a 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, a lot of these kids getting an opportunity the last couple games, as a matter of fact. That's what the results from having your offense play so well.
Give to Dunn. Or no, it's Alexander on the read option, and he'll wish he handed it off to Dunn because he's tackled in the backfield back near the 25-yard line. And let's see what the Wildcats do. They lose yardage back to the 25. Christian Ford on the tackle, a 5'8", 163-pound sophomore. 2:45 clock rolling. Looks like the Wildcats are going to go for it here from their own 25.
Who the second string punter is.
Sidecar left is Braden Dunn, and looks like Alexander's going to pass, and he's going to throw, and it's through the hands of the intended receiver, Ocean Maritita. Pretty well thrown ball by Alexander, and there's is there a flag or not? No. Penns Manor's going to take over.
2:24, and it will start on the official's whistle.
From the Wildcat 25-yard line, and Frank Garatano just about ready to wind the clock. Undefeated River Valley Panthers be the first ever meeting, obviously, as they come to Homer Center. Be a big matchup next Friday night. Homecoming should be a whale of a crowd, I would think.
I would think.
1st and 10 from the 25, and Lieb hands it off, and it's Dellish Lazier. Caleb Palmer has Lazier, along with Homer Center's Jackson Supko, a freshman, also in on that tackle. 2nd down and 8, gain of 2. Under 2 minutes to play here in the game. It's 51-20 Homer Center. Penns Manor would like to get on the board again, if they can. Clyde Palmer's son, yep. They're asking, yep, that is Clyde and Krista Palmer's. 2nd down and 8 for the Comets. Receiver near side is Gavin Brugos. Amian Lieb hands it off and trying to get to the edge. It is Troy Williams, and the Wildcats have Williams. Braden Dunn for Homer Center. I'm going to ask Dan Fletcher a question now. The public address announcer is Eamon Lieb, Dimitri's brother. And it is. Dimitri, a heck of an athlete, graduated last year. We're down to 1 minute to play in the game. Comets are going to be faced with a 3rd down and 7 from the Wildcat 22. Homer Center will win their 5th in a row. Comets are going to fall to 1-5. Receiver Gavin Brugus to the short side in front of the Wildcat bench. Split backs behind Lieb. And they hand it off and trying to find an opening, and Brandon Dunn wants nothing to do with that. Good tackle of the ball carrier.
Brandon Dunn making a case for more playing time, huh?
I'm not sure who 10 is on my roster. I don't have a 10. And I think we've just witnessed the final play of the game. Bill Packer's going to say, I really like the way both of these coaches played it, by the way. Coach Page started emptying the bench. Bill Packer emptied the bench. Last week we saw something a little bit different against the Wildcat reserves, and they don't even run another play. They're going to shake hands, and we have a final score here tonight from Pat Corrigan Field. And we'll say hello, or goodbye, to Steve Kaufman. See you next week. His granddaughter, Marley, will be on the homecoming court here at for Homer Center. Final score here tonight. Homer Center wins at 51-20. Stay with us for our first Commonwealth Bank postgame show. Homer Center's won 5 in a row. It's going to be a heck of a matchup next Friday night when River Valley comes to town undefeated, as the Wildcats will start Murderers Row of their own schedule. They'll face River Valley, Purchase Line, and Muncie. Back-to-back-to-back weeks. 3 talented teams, 2 of which will be played at the friendly confines in the borough of Homer City. Radio replays from tonight's game right around the corner as we launch the first Commonwealth Bank postgame show next here on the WCCS Wildcat Radio and Video Network.
Day. Businesses open with a determination to make this day better than yesterday. Families work to create a better life. Communities come together to provide better opportunities. At First Commonwealth, we're proud to be part of this journey to a better tomorrow, to provide resources that help businesses succeed, to inspire families to save for a brighter financial future, to help support our communities and keep them strong, and be better together every day.
The Indiana County Technology Center Adult Education Program offers a variety of career pathways for adults. Whether you're looking for a new career or simply just learn new skills, ICTC's selection of diverse programs will help you achieve your goals. Our programs are tailored to offer industry-specific certification opportunities. Call today at 724-349-6700 to find out how we can help you become more successful.
I am Patrick Doherty, candidate for judge of the Indiana County Court of Common Pleas. I have practiced law here in Indiana County for 21 years. My wife and I have raised our children here, and I have committed my law career to being an advocate for the most vulnerable in our community. As district attorney, I worked with various organizations to protect women, children, and older adults from abuse. As your judge, I will remember that it is justice for all. Please vote Doherty on November 2nd.
The Indiana County Technology Center Adult Education Program offers a variety of career pathways for adults. Whether you're looking for a new career or simply just learn new skills, ICTC's selection of diverse programs will help you achieve your goals. Our programs are tailored to fit your needs and offer industry-specific certification opportunities. Call today at 724-349-6700 to find out how we can help you become more successful.
From start.
part back, but